Have you ever considered Jill Scott's A Long Walk to be an initiation into loving someone? If you want this slow, honest thing, you must first pass a spiritual test that both Revelation and Surah describe. Shed the armor of swagger, the illusion of self-sufficiency, the contemptuous gait. The walk itself can be what it's meant to be, a moral rehearsal for an authentic relationship. The significance of it, though, is both practical and metaphysical. Practical because it tells us how to behave in the street. Don't strut, don't sneer, keep your eyes ahead of yourself. Metaphysical because it frames intimacy as the rosiest proof of spiritual health and pride as the deadliest kind of poverty. And that's the irony. The song is sensual, conversational, relaxed. And then it drops in scriptures that are doctrinally heavy. That dissonance sharpens the listener's attention. Sensuality here is not shallow. It is ethically charged. The walk becomes a pedagogical space. She's inviting someone into a practice of humility and attentive listening that will test their character. And the scriptures in itself then becomes kind of a curriculum, so to speak. So the two phrases verses I'm going to paraphrase here. Revelation 3:17. The church is told it boasts of being rich and self-sufficient, but in truth is spiritually poor, blind, and naked. It's a rebuke of complacent self-satisfaction and spiritual self-delusion. Surah 31:18. Do not turn your face away from people in haughty disdain, and do not stride arrogantly across the earth. Allah dislikes the pride and vainglorious. It's a direct admonition against arrogance and contemptuous conduct. Now, both texts condemns pride in different registers: apocalyptic, prophetic chastisement versus moral, ethical counsel. But the ethical axis is the same: beware of self-satisfaction and performative superiority. Walking then becomes an ethical metaphor. The song's central image is literal, an unhurried walk. Quoting a verse that says, "Do not stride arrogantly," is more than clever echoing. It converts the physical act into moral posture. A long walk becomes practice. Move slowly, grounded, without swagger. The literal and scriptural meanings fuse together. It's also a counterpoint to modern swagger, which was really popular at that time. Revelation's chastisement of those who think they're rich but are spiritually naked reads like a comment on contemporary forms of wealth and celebrity worship. People who wear status like an armor. In a song that values presence, conversation, and intimacy over flash, the Revelation illusion is a cultural diagnosis that the world flaunts wealth and self-sufficiency. And that real human connection exposes that flaunting as impoverished, is of no substance, has no value. Humility as an erotic practice is something that is framed by this intimacy of spiritual labor. By invoking texts that prize humility and condemn pride, she recasts romantic vulnerability as an ethical and spiritual virtue. To walk, to talk, to listen. That's the opposite of the proud person who turns their cheek or brags they need nothing. Love in the song is counter ritual to pride. Interesting here is that she doesn't only quote one scripture. She places the Quranic admonition alongside a Christian apocalyptic rebuke. And that's important. It signals that humility is not a sectarian nicety, but a cross-tradition moral truth. It's something that we can all relate to no matter your background, race, color, creed. It also situates the speaker as cosmically literate, weaving Black diasporic spiritualities and broader Abrahamic ethics into her intimate lyrics. Now, the message is universal, but it's not merely doctrinal. This is where I guess we can get into the performative ethics versus the authentic presence, which you run into a lot when you get into these spiritual circles, especially if you're looking for that deep connection with somebody. Both verses target performance, the appearance of sufficiency in Revelation and the performance of disdain in Surah. Jill's slow walk is an antidote. It refuses posture. It's asking you as the listener or the potential partner just to be present, to trade image for the truth. That walk exposes who you really are in the long run. You be yourself when you're with me out in these streets as the same way that you are at home? Or are you the type of person that has to put on a front or a show? Are you the type of person that is so hyper masculine, or in your hyper masculine energy, that's for men and women, that you can say that you don't need anybody, you don't need any help? Because that help does not always come down to material things. It's emotional and mental support as well. So it's just something to think about, especially after I did the other two videos on Cranes in the Sky and Untitled. I feel like this kind of does a good thing at wrapping it up. And I might do one on X Factor too. We'll see. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And thank you for watching this long video. I know it was kind of long, but thank y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments.